Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll get right to it. Ho 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 ho. Today, I'll be doing my morning routine and going through the groundbreaking career of one Miss Simone Forti. Ho 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 ho. So, let's begin. Who the crap is this lady, you might be asking? Well, I'll explain after I brush my teeth. She was a pioneer of the Postmodernism dance movement, which was a dance movement from the 1960s and to the 1970s that focused on the modernism, breaking away from that. It focused on the weirdness, on the avant-garde. If modernism was all about emotionality and being pretty, postmodernism was about breaking away from that and exploring what the body could do with pedestrian movements. And anybody was completely welcome to do postmodernism. It was actually pretty cool. Like, you didn't have to be a trained dancer or anything. You could be untrained. It was welcome to everybody. Check this out. This is my clarity tonic. Okay, now, Miss Forti was born in Florence, Italy in 1935, but in 1939 she moved to Los Angeles with her family due to the rise of fascism in Italy. Because if you don't know what was happening in the world around this time, it wasn't very good. Pay attention in history class. Anyways, this experience will prove to shape her work later on in life. This is my cleanser. Okay, in the 50s, she began her dance training, but everything changed when she took workshops under Anna Halpern, a modern dancer in the 60s, because those classes, they explored a lot of improv, and Forti, she was really inspired by this. She was like, whoa, what the crap, this is really freaking cool. And so, that inspired her in 1961 to begin her dance constructions. And basically in these, she had performers move through space by performing like everyday tasks and using everyday items. Like in one of these called the hangers dance, the dancers had to navigate a space while being attached to each other through coat hangers. Gnarly! Anyways, cleanser break. Okay, now I'm back. So at first, when people saw her dance constructions, they were like, what the sigma is this? But later on, they became like a large part of the movement of postmodernism dance, and they paved the way for the Judson Dance Theater to take shape. Now, the Judson Dance Theater is kind of like where all these postmodernism revolutionaries in dance, that's like where they're all based at and located. And it really explored pedestrian movement and breaking away like what was already looked on and studied at in modern dance. And later on in her career, also, these are my serums. This is vitamin C and this is pearl serum. Anyhow, later in her career, Forti also played with animal movement. Like, in one of her pieces called Sleepwalkers, she looked at how cows move, and she had her dancers move like that. It was actually pretty cool, pretty nice. I enjoyed it. And then she also had a series called New Animations, which explored current events in the news through a combination of dance and speech. And basically, that's all you really need to know about Miss Simone. She's actually still alive, 90 years old, if you can believe it. Amazing, super cool. And also, this is my skin therapy oil. And yeah, she is a very cool lady who did some pretty amazing things in dance. And thanks to her exploring movement, like through the use of everyday items and looking at how people move in their everyday lives and the world around us and seeing how that can be converted to dance, she paved the way for lots of postmodernism dance and like some of the contemporary dance we see today. Like, you would not have people doing all sorts of avant-garde things with, like, say I could do a dance with my cleanser. It's all thanks to Miss Simone. But yeah, that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And that is my morning skincare.